Before we jump in, Grant, are we good on live?
Yep, starting it
Okay.
right now.
Did you already start it or not yet?
Not yet. Give it
Okay.
a few seconds.
Um, let's have a good conversation, guys. Last one we did was super cool. A lot of people got some time talking. This one I want to do a little bit different, keep it a little bit more controlled than last time. And I think you guys all understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's just have a good conversation. Essentially, we're kind of just going to talk about strategy, but more about AI integration. What are you guys using inside of Closer Control? What are you guys using outside of Closer Control? It is going to be live. It may be posted on social media. So I know for the guys who are already, you know, social media trained, you guys know how this goes. If it goes live, it's gonna if it goes public on YouTube, it's gonna go public on YouTube. So just make sure you guys are holding yourself to the standard you guys want to be showing out. Okay. Any questions before we jump in? Cool. We're gonna run a quick framework. We'll do some intros and then we'll get right into conversation. We won't make it long.
Yep. So I
And
think
thank
before,
you.
yeah.
Yo, yo.
So I think before we get started, I guess I think we just have Anuj. Just Anuj, let me know when you're ready, and we can start the show. Or just give me a thumbs up if you want to join a little bit later. Okay. So what's up, everyone? I know this is gonna be our second masterclass. Obviously, you guys have met me a couple of times. My name is Dion Jamie. So, and on top of that, we also have CEO and founder of Closer Control, Rueca here. And tonight we got close to 10 operators that I picked, especially to collaborate with. So for the people who do not know, this is gonna be our second masterclass session. Last time we talked about marketing channels, and tonight we're talking about AI integration and also building the systems that actually help your wholesale operation. Now, obviously, you guys know AI has been trending almost everywhere right now. Almost every single wholesaler is hearing about AI right now. ChatGPT this, automation that. But what most people are not realizing is that they're not using AI to its fullest potential. So tonight, what we are going to be doing is we're going to analyze all the different ways a wholesaler can use AI to the best potential. So I know we have a big group over here. We'll discuss how everyone is using AI and automation inside their day-to-day operations, what exactly is working, what has actually lopped, and top of that, what exactly the strategies which have failed, especially when it comes to using AI as well. So before we start all of this thing over, I'm just gonna give it back to Connor so that he can give us a small grace, and then after that, we're gonna round back up again.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Dion. Can you guys hear me all right? All right, cool. You guys let me know. This is my first time using this mic and this camera, so let me know if anything comes up. But guys, first and foremost, thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. I know all of our time is super, super important, and I see the comments. Um, yeah, this is wonderful. This is everything I've ever wanted, guys, to bring my favorite clients, my top clients, those who have social media brands, those who have bigger teams, those who actually are super ambitious about their business. I'm grateful you guys are all willing to make the time with us and converse, have fireside chat, give value to the public. There are people watching on our live right now. We got a couple people watching, so there's people listening to us. Thank you guys for all coming. Quick background is I do this business with my four brothers. So it's me, we have Alec, we have Grant, we have Reed, we have Anthony, and then we have Dion also here with us. And we're operating Closer Control. Okay, guys, Closer Control, if you don't know what it is, what's up, Edward? What's up, Jesse? Nice to see you, boys. Guys, Closer Control is a sales process CRM built around automations and AI specifically for sellers and your buyers. Okay. That's what closer control is. We're not really in the lead generation game. We are truly, truly focused on sales process and automations. Okay. Um, all of these guys in this room, they work with us at Closer Control. They're using our CRM, they're using our AI, and we want to kind of just showcase how these guys are growing their companies and being ambitious and taking action and closing deals. Okay, everyone on here does actually close deals. We handpicked everyone in here, so feel free to ask us questions in the chat. Feel free to ask us questions and give us thoughts or your own opinions. We're listening to y'all. y'all. Okay. Um, and thank you for everyone who's spending time with us. Whether you're watching this, a couple months down the line or watching us right now, thank you. You guys can be anywhere in the world. You guys are with us. What I'm seeing, guys, with AI is there's a lot of teams using AI. They're not using it to the fullest potential, but at the same time, it's really hard to integrate AI right now, or at least people just don't know the direction to go. Specifically with real estate, I see my friends who are running software companies, friends who are running agency businesses, friends who are doing marketing businesses, and like it's pretty easy to integrate AI, but when it comes to real estate, some people are just lost. It's kind of difficult. How can you have AI talking to sellers? How can you have AI, helping you with comping? There's a lot of different ways that people don't know. And this is why we're having this conversation, just so that you guys can share what you guys haven't done or what you guys haven't done and learn from people in the room. Okay. This topic matters a lot because this is the mountain that me and the brothers are going after. We are trying to become the AI grandfathers of real estate. There's not many guys working on it. That's what we're going after. We want to build the operating system around AI, around you guys, to make everyone else in the industry successful. Okay. Just some housekeeping before I jump into this. Let's keep answers tight, clear, and honest. Time is of the essence of everyone. Please do not take over the room unless you have a valid reason why. Please share as much as you can. But guys, everyone else wants to learn. Everyone else wants to share too. This is your guys' space. This is a safe environment. You guys all you guys all do deals. Okay, you guys all have good businesses. You guys are all profitable. Um, it's a great place to learn and feel free, guys. Remember, this is on social media. This is gonna probably be posted on YouTube, so have awareness of that. Anyone just jump in. Feel free to give insights. I think we can all put our egos down if there's any pushback, challenge each other, question each other to safe place, and yeah, let's just share what works in the business and what doesn't work, what's right, what's wrong, and yeah, let's give game. Simply, let's give game, guys. Dion, I'll pass it right back to you. Thank you
Yep.
guys for letting me intro. Let's learn some cool stuff.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Connor. So now let's introduce the operators who are going to be joining us today. We have Joey Bibbo, aka the Shirtless Closer. We have Moody Hassan. We have Austin Pertl, Brandon Morales, Jarrod Frankum, Trayjen, Anuj, Edward Cabrera, Jesse Archila, and also Michael Hassan. Now, obviously, quick note before we start, if the conversation starts to go off topic, just keep in mind I would be interrupting so that everybody can move along and also stay right on track. Now, the first question before we get too much into it is more about the foundation rather than the tools. And I'm going to pass this question first to Trayjen. So, specific tool, Trayjen. What would you say your operation looked like before you started integrating AI or automation? Like, did you have a system or process which existed first?
Yeah, me. That was it, man. I mean, the CRM I was with last was still in Go high level. So the building blocks and the core foundation were still super similar. But I was doing all the follow up. I got lucky. I was only doing PPC at the time. We had 30 leads, 40 leads a month. So it wasn't miserable, but following up with 30 people, remember in each house, each conversation, it was tough, dude. It was tough. And a lot of stuff would slip through the cracks, right? You don't have those automations, you don't have stuff pushing it along. To be quick with the answer, moving from that to close control, now I have stuff, sellers dispositions, right? Back in the old CRM, if I was waiting for photos, I wouldn't remember that after my 50th conversation for the day, right? But now in this automation we have with closer control, the system's texting the guy saying, hey, dude, I need your photos before I get you the offer. That's perfect because I never in a million years will remember that. So that's kind of where I was to closer control influencing now. It's takes all the manual away, which is massive, and it saves me a lot of time in my business.
When were you
Nice.
first introduced, Trayjen, to AI
To
and
closer
actually,
control.
well, first introduced to AI in general and like actually using it?
So before I was in real estate, I owned a marketing agency. We did a lot of AI in terms of building websites. We used Lovable, things like that. So pretty familiar. I use ChatGPT all the time to curate websites and kind of tailor them to the customers, get marketing plans, et cetera. And then same thing when I was in corporate America before that. we use a lot of AI. I did a lot of prompt engineering. So been a while. I would say I haven't really gotten super advanced until the last 6 to 8 months.
Nice. What about others over here? Let's go for Moody. Maybe share your thoughts about what were you like, how were your business like before AI ever came into place? Obviously, it's not just about closer control, just about AI in general.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I mean, I'm grateful for AI. It makes my life a lot easier. I mean, even just curating like SOPs, folders for, team members and how structures are set up or bringing on VAs or anything of that nature. Just the use of AI just kind of elaborates in certain aspects of setting things up and for success that sometimes I don't even think about it, right? I'm like, oh man, I didn't know I needed that. Fantastic. Thanks, chat. You know what I mean? But besides that, like the the text messaging that goes on with closer control and the AI agent that kind of tailors to the way people speak. I mean, it kind of does wonders for me at least, because right now I'm a one-man team on the acquisition side. We're building on our acquisition team now, but for it to catch those people so it doesn't slip through my fingers and to book it on my calendar so I can have conversations with them. I personally think that's fantastic. So, I mean, AI has kind of streamlined my business a little bit more, where it simplified it in aspects that I needed it to be simplified, and also just organize it in a manner that, again, sometimes I could get messy with doing 100 different things, but it's able to kind of organize it in a manner where I can handle it myself, and make sure it's done right.
Nice. Anybody else has some, is it all like similar thoughts or like maybe some other areas of your business which you felt like, what AI has made some huge strides? Jarrod, Joey. Yeah, sorry, Joey.
All good. Yeah, before AI, I was in Podio, and like literally, we would just be slamming the phones all day on our leads, and we would never get people on the phones. So that sucked. And then we got into Go High Level even before Closer Control, and just the text automation changed the game. And then once we started having the AI booking bot, like the text automation was cool because we were having people actually hitting us back now. I could go through the people that answered, and that was cool. And we were getting a lot more people on the phone just from that. Second, we got the booking bot. That changed the entire game. Like literally now we'll have meetings booked on the calendar all the time, and people are already ready to talk to you. So literally just the difference of getting people on the phone and the amount of effort you have to put in, that made a gigantic fucking difference in our business.
Nice. I know Jarrod, I know you have your mic unmute, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're actually not using it for our seller follow-up, but we are using it for other aspects in the business, primarily for directing traffic to our website, interacting on that end. We've taken an approach that we like to do a lot of the main follow-up people and qualify them ourselves. We're just able to stay on top of it like that. We experimented with some of the AI, but it just didn't align with our groove right now. I mean, it works. Like it works really well, but we ran into an issue where we were thinking, let's use AI for other aspects in the business, for like doing a lot of the non-sales stuff. So that's the thing that we're wanting to hold on to. So like list stacking, and we're working on right now is using AI to really basically become our VA, where all of our data management, all of our software stuff, all of our remedial repetitive tasks, that's what we're really wanting to integrate, to where our best and our main focus and our effort is all going into the sales side, both on the acquisition and the disposition side. That's just the highest return on investment. So I might have a little bit different experience than most of the guys on here, but that's just what's working for our business and where we're starting to see a lot of momentum.
Nice. And you mentioned that you use AI to drive traffic to your websites, right? Like, what sort of tools? Like, how can you break it down for us?
Yeah. So my wife is actually the one who's doing all of that. So I don't know the granular detail on that. She's over all of our social media, all of the SEO and everything, but she's using, of course, the Chat GPT and things like that to brainstorm, which I know most of us, that's probably the most common use of AI these days is really just using ChatGPT as a brainstorm and kind of a sounding board to get ideas and workflow and all that. But I know for a fact we're using it to rank our keywords, to rank how our website looks, to see how traffic is moving, split test, things like that. So I know that's the major thing that we're using it for the website, but primarily it's how do we remove ourselves? The North Star for AI right now is how do we remove ourselves from doing anything that doesn't move the needle in a big way?
Nice.
I agree. And I want this, I just want to break the ice for everyone. Like, guys, I know this is live and stuff like that. We might want to be a little bit conservative what we say, but like, guys, this call is specifically so you guys can learn from each other. So like, ask each other questions. Don't wait on me and Dion to share. This is the perfect place to get to know like what Jarrod's talking about or what Moody's talking about. What does Trayjen know about from his past experience using these other platforms for his business? This is exactly where you guys can ask these questions. And I'm curious what like and this is actually good because a lot of the teams here would raise your hand if you guys are using it for sales. So everyone's using it for sales. Is anyone not using it for sales, kind of like Jarrod? See, that's crazy. I think there's stuff to unpack. And just like what Dion said, like this does not have to be about closing control. I promise you guys, this is platform for you guys. This is for you guys to learn with each other. This is for us to get value. Closer control is the platform, but it doesn't have to be about closing control. I want you guys to literally know how to run this business with AI with other tools.
Yeah, like the only other way I'm using AI out of sales is for like data scraping and whatnot. Like just going through county websites. Like that's the only, it's for like data mining and data management. That's the only way I'm using AI outside of sales. But no, I do like the way Jarrod's talking though, because that makes so much sense, right? Because like you're like rather than having to learn it all yourself and like, hey, how do you do all the, hiring someone for 2,500 a month to do it plus your budget, right? To optimize your website. I'd love to hear more about kind of the nitty-gritties on that side of things.
Do you use a specific AI bot to do your data scraping?
No, so no, so we use Claude.
I
Nice.
compare to Claude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Claude, I
Hearing
think,
about
it's a
it.
game changer.
Yeah, we just started it. Like I just hired the guy last week out of the Philippines, and we've been putting together a pretty intense business plan. Sorry, not business plan, pretty intense system in place where there's like API integrations with Forewarn, where it skip traces it once it pulls it, and then it runs it through the bot to make sure there's no deduplicates or any crazy malfunctioning characters in there and everything of that nature, and then spits it back out into a format, and reruns it back, and then make sure that all the tags are then it configures with the websites that you put in place, and then make sure it puts the tag so you know what distressor it's on, and spits it back out in another CSV, and then once we master it, then we're gonna put an API integration right into closer control to the distressed texting, the signal sniping, right, and have it run through the signal sniping. So it's an interesting concept for $5 an hour, right? I think it's a steal. You know what I mean? So it's the majority of the hard work is going to be on the data management side, for sure, just from what we're seeing. But that's how we're integrating AI outside of it. Now I'm just trying to figure out other ways to integrate. Like for example, like if I could figure out a way to integrate AI on the ops side and just have AI run the ops side rather than me putting myself completely always in the ops side, right? I feel like that would be a winning formula. And then again, like SEOs, PPCs, stuff like that. How can you include AI to track Google to make sure that you're optimizing your ads to get in front of the people? Because in Connecticut, it's been a slow month, right, for PPCs and inbound leads. So a lot of it has been outbound work. So figuring out, hey, how do you switch out without having to do the research and the work, and having AI jump in and be like, hey, these are the suggestions that we have to do boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm thinking.
Moody, I have a question. Is there a certain reason why you're not just buying the data and why you're having AI scrape it? Is that a budgeting thing or is that
No,
because for me, we buy the data and we have AI bucket the data. if that makes sense. Like gold, bronze, silver, depending on equity and whatnot, but we just buy the data rather than having AI scrape the courthouse and the
So
records. Is there a reason why?
So we buy data for the cold callers. So the cold call, so we go through Adam, we buy it through Adam, then we skip trade through a buddy of mine, Ali, and then we give them the records. So we pull a data list of like 100 to 120,000 records or whatever you want to call it, right, per month, and have them run through it. And then the AI scraping, the reason why I'm going for is just to go after more distressed individuals rather than for the right price, and just putting it through,
Makes
like the
sense.
goal is to just put it through the signal sniping and just smack them down. You know what I mean? And just continuously bombard them with texts and calls until someone picks
That
up.
makes sense. So
What's
you're
your
kind of using
budget?
like, oh, go ahead, Connor.
I was gonna ask because I know Austin, you're buying data right now, so I'm pretty sure you're paying X amount. Moody, what are you planning the budget to be monthly
For
on niche data, county record?
So that's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be $5 an hour because I'm not paying for the data. I'm paying for the web developer to do all that work. That's really it.
Would you
So
say
It'll come out to the same amount, I believe.
What's
well,
probably, Moody, what I'm hearing is that you're starting on mass data, bulk data, and then you're trying to use AI to funnel that to make it niche data, or no? Or are you pulling from the courthouse?
so it's two separate things. So
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
yeah, so it's like our third marketing channel in a
Yeah.
sense. You know what I'm
That's what we
saying?
do as well. We have bulk data for VAs, they call
Yeah.
that, and then we have our own niche data kind of other marketing channel. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly. Like there was like a like I what I did, like I just went on Google, like on Google, and just went through all the websites, the public websites, county, muni, state websites, and just compiled them into an Excel sheet. And then I gave it to the web developer, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, which ones have blockers? How can we get past the blockers? What can we do? And then we just compile that data every single day, and it's still a work in progress. Like it's nowhere to be used yet. You know what I mean? It's still being worked on because there's so many
Yeah.
stuff that you have to pass and whatnot. But the whole goal of it is to turn it into a third like lead generation source to give you those hot people that are going through those extreme distressors that need to act faster than usual, rather than having your cold callers call them and have them fumble the bag. Having the whole goal is to have the close control bot just to continuously text and build that interest so we can jump on the phone and have a conversation.
nice?
See,
Okay, sorry, go
I've
ahead.
got the question, Austin, why are you buying the data versus allowing AI to work for you? Because
I don't want to go through building all of that. I'd rather have them like, I buy from the data syndicate. So for me, like they do all of that, they skip trace it for me. They find like for probate records, like I don't want to pull that from the courthouse and have 20 people per record to call. I'd rather data syndicate do what they do best and then send me the records. For me, it's paying full. It's like $900 a month. I have an ultra county. I have plenty of records. So for me, it's not like Moody was saying, niche data is super cheap because you're hiring like my guy's commission, he's cold calling it all day. We don't have VAs cold call it. So it's commission based. And then we also have direct mail in house, which is super cheap. And then text messages and emails from closer control are super cheap. So it's a super cheap marketing channel. So why not spend $900 a month for the data rather than building out, an AI thing? We're using AI for the niche data. Don't get me wrong. We're using the AI bot to text the sellers, email the sellers. And then we're also bucketing the data, which I think is super important. Like what Moody's saying, like I think utilizing AI to say, give me all these records. What are low equity? What are high equity? Maybe what foreclosures also have a lien attached to the property, et cetera, more signs of distress so that I can get on the phone with them. But I'm not going to spend my time using AI pulling the data, if that makes sense. That's why I was wondering if Moody's County wasn't available on like.
I'll tell you why.
I'm with Austin.
Yeah,
I use AI predictive data. I get my
What's
data
that?
from DataFlick, and it's AI predictive data. Is it similar? Because I have a question. Like, what's your experience with those record sets compared to like your typical like deal machine records and just hitting it with volume?
My God, my opinion, they're two full different marketing channels. Like we're still running bulk data. I'm generating multiple hundreds of leads a month with bulk data, and I'm having my acquisition guy call that. And then niche data is a whole different thing. Like I'm not looking at it as niche data records and bulk data records, one marketing channel. That's my outbound. I'm looking at it like niche records are one marketing channel. I'm hitting this completely different than I'm hitting bulk. Because bulk for me is how I got started. First 2 years, all I did was prop stream data, generating hundreds of leads and me calling on a Podio. So like the question before, like I had tasks all day in Podio, like Joe, what you were saying. You're calling people and you're saying, hey, are you ready to sell? Hey, are you ready to sell? All day waiting for somebody to finally say yes. So I don't know. Does that answer your question? Honey, I'm home. What's your name, brother?
Yo, it's Mike.
Mike. Does that answer your question though?
No, yeah, because in my business, we balance both. We use DataFlick for our AI predictive data and niche down on the, distressors and kind of, put it through the funnel. But then for certain markets, because it's county-based too, DataFlick, and, there's certain seats available, that certain seats aren't available in certain markets. So we go back to the deal machine data and just hit it with volume. But in my experience, I've been seeing, honestly, the deal machine data being pretty worth it. It's been yielding us great results in markets that we're just breaking new territory in.
And prop stream data too, bro. I literally just ripped a list from prop stream, like 30,000 records or some shit, and we just launched a text campaign a couple days ago, and we're already having a shit ton of leads coming in from it. So
Are you using your
in,
text through closer control, or are you using a separate for the text blast?
I'm using a separate Go High level for text blast, just so it's kind of separate
but
in
you're
case
still through
anything
Go High
ever gets
level.
flagged. Our whole fucking phone system doesn't get shut down.
I'm curious with your bulk texting, is the Go High level cheaper than like Launch Control or Smarter Contact? Like,
honestly, what is the prices of it? All I know is I pay my guy $200 a month. So whatever.
Like a bulk pricing, like 1,600 a month, it gets like 90,000 outbound batch messages, but there's no limit on the in-between messages.
I pay a penny a text. So it's basically a penny a text, 200 a month for the management, and that's it. And it might come out cheaper or it might come out more expensive. I've never done the math on the other ones. My boy just did it, and I was like, let me just fucking do the closest, easiest thing to just get the campaign going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, why not buy 2 closer controls, right? And then hit them with a revival kit.
That's another option. That's another option. Or just getting a sub account on closer control. We basically right now I just got it separate. We literally just got it integrated back in, and that's just what we're running for now. And then I obviously still have my other lead sources. We're running like PPL and shit.
I'm gonna jump in for a second. So I know we have Edward and Jesse have not got an opportunity to share their thoughts. So guys, please share your thoughts on AI in business and real estate.
Of course, man. I mean, I'm actively listening. I think we're all jumping awesome ideas, within each other. And I mean, for us, closing control has been very effective, especially for minimizing that hiring process with lead managers and all that stuff, man. I don't know. You guys hate, hiring people, but I freaking hate it. Some people are just, man, they're not gonna do better than AI. You know what I'm saying? And you want them just to be on top of every single lead. And sometimes you're not gonna get that, performance that you really want to. So I do think having AI in your system and in your sales process is crucial, because if you don't, you're gonna have your leads fall through those systems regardless. I think over time, as the more you grow, as more data you put into your company, you have to always keep scraping, because there's never going to be such thing as like exhausting your data. You always have to always like still contact these homeowners no matter what. Then some of them, may tell you like, take me off your list. Of course, okay, I'll take you off my list, but I'm gonna contact you probably like a year from now. You know what I'm saying? So like staying on top of mind with AI is pretty effective for us.
So I know a lot of you guys obviously are talking a lot of positives about AI, which is amazing. But let's say, okay, you know what, where would you guys say the line, or where would you guys draw a line, let's say between automating a task and having AI do it, but in between or on top of that, let's say keeping a human for that one particular task. So my main question is, what should be something which should not be automated or have AI involved in it in the real estate business?
I'm going to hop on this one because I just had this internal discussion with some other operators and the team as well. We draw a super hard line, and this is kind of what we do. We're going to draw a super hard line. Everything pre-contract should be AI, minus the calls. Everything should be AI pre-contract. Contract on, there should be zero AI, automation, or anything. We want a human experience from there on, because something we've noticed, and I talked to a lot of other operators who don't have that same line, when there's a lot of AI slop and stuff going on after the contract, that human trust factor shoots down the shitter. I mean, it plummets, right? They're like, oh, these people, I'm just another contract to these people. Where with us, we are super people oriented, because the trust thing has been what's been the number one growth of our company. So, you know, we started drawing that line. We took everything out. I had separate stuff going, post contract. And now that we've drawn that line, it's strictly calls. It is strictly handwritten text. And I think that's, from what I've seen, that's probably going to be the best way moving forward, because, we have the AI wave that we have, and a lot of people seek out that human interaction. So for us, that's where we draw the line super. I mean, it's just black and white.
I know you mentioned, before the contract part, like you use AI a lot, right? So let's say when you are getting on type, or like getting on the deal on the contract side. So have you ever gotten a question where, hey man, you follow up, you've been following up on me a lot before I got back to you. Have anybody ever suspected or anything, hey, was this an AI bot, or have anybody ever raised a question like that to you?
Yeah. And I tell them I worked as a marketing director for a Fortune 500 company, and I know how to do drip campaigns. So I'll tell them straight up. It's what I did for a living before I started doing this business. It's not really, I mean, to me, automations aren't bots, right? It's something that we wrote, somebody like Connor, somebody hand wrote, but set it on a schedule. It's just like if you schedule somebody a happy birthday text at midnight, your ass is sleeping, but that text still going out. That's how I look at it. I don't think that's a bot, right? To me, a bot is when somebody texts in and they're like, yeah, give me some info. And then it's like, okay, tell me the condition of the house, tell me the price, those kind of things. That's an AI bot. But to me, the automations aren't an AI bot. It's something that we set from the get-go, because it's commonly asked questions or commonly things we need to send out.
What did you have post contract in play with AI? Like after you got the contract, what do you have in place?
Post contract, we just had hey, here's what you should expect. Kind of, we'll be setting up inspections. You can expect earnest money. You can expect to hear a title. That was cool. It's the same stuff we still say, but I like it. I like to go over it over the phone now. I think it gives them kind of that ease instead of just a text. My soothing voice on the phone with a homeowner, right? Hey, it's Trey. Just want to let you know we've got inspections coming up Saturday. If all goes well, you'll be hearing from title next Monday through Wednesday range with our earnest money deposit. After that, you can expect to hear next steps on closing directly from them. That sounds a lot nicer than some AI bot saying, hi, inspection Tuesday, earnest money next week. It's not cool, man.
What about
Would you have AI texting? Or not AI texting, but automations going, like at the very least, let's say once a week follow up, right? Because like I have a TC in house that calls every single week regardless, but she also will text at the end of the week every week too, just like, hey, we're still here. This is what's going on. So Trey, would you say you're against having those automations in place, or is it just an actual AI bot that you want to have?
Me personally, with the line we've drawn, I like it to be a call. I like to be the one giving the updates. The way that I give the framework is, you have my acquisitions guy that talks to him up until the contract. Then after the contract, it's me. So do I add a lot on my plate with that? Yeah, sure. But when I call and say, hey, it's Trey, president of First Glance Homes, just wanted to give you an update. I'd love to give you updates the second I have them. Here's where we're at. Here's what we're waiting on. Here's how we're going to move forward once we have that. To me, that builds a superior level of trust with the homeowners that a text can't, right? In their mind, they're like, holy shit, the president's calling me, giving me step-by-step, here's what's happening. They love it. They do. Rather than a text, to me, a text is super informal, and it doesn't create that human-to-human connection.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we do text and call once a week, every week. Mm-hmm. But I'm not doing any of those calls, if I'm being honest. That's just not the forte anymore. I've done them.
I wish I didn't have to, but just because of the people person that I am, it's something that AI can't replicate, right? It can't replicate me. It can be pretty damn close through a text, but when I get on the phone and have the empathy and the compassion and just kind of have a conversation. I had a conversation this morning with some guy who's trying to get out of innovation with us. We had a 40-minute conversation about my favorite ice cream place that I got in college in Akron, because it's a deal in Akron. and we talked about ice cream for damn near 20 minutes, right? AI is never going to do that. But the guy at the end of the phone call was like, hey, this is a just normal ass dude. He likes this ice cream place down the street from the house. He knows it. This was his favorite ice cream. Those type of things, man, the rapport that generates can never and will never be replicated by AI. That I can
Oh
promise.
no, no, never. Would you
And
ever
that's
put a
why,
person in place other than you to do that though?
I've teetered on that just because I built this business and I did it because I'm super good. It's hard to have somebody be as good as you. I think there's somebody out there. Do I want to put the time to find that person, train that person? No, probably not. I'm a control freak, dude. I mean, I like to have shit under, like to have everything under my little puppeteer fingers. You know what I mean? So probably not. I'd rather keep the burden on myself just because I can control the flow of things.
Got you. Got you.
I've got a number of thoughts on what we've talked about. One, so Trayjen, what you were saying, you either want to be LeBron James or do you want to own the Lakers? And so do you want to be the guy? I'm the closer, all the deals flow through me. This is my deal, this is my thing. That's a perfectly fine model for your business, but no, if you're not working, you're not doing it. That was my life in my thought for a long time. I think I'm just doing it. I'm the guy, my Mr. Closer, because I can crush, and I know I can crush it, and so that's fine. But my recently had a shift. I thought, what's the point of this business? I want to be able to replicate myself, even if they're only 80% as good or whatever, but that allows me to then focus on other things. And then how that relates to where AI is. I fully believe that the phrase they say now is the agentic AI agents, where you've got employees, they're doing more than just the text conversational type stuff that you put in a prompt, it fires back at you. You put in a prompt, it fires back at you. That's still great, but it's outdated. Now the things like with the Claude bot, where it's fully doing complex tasks and doing research and extracting data and doing all this on its own, where now I'm seeing how powerful AI can be in our businesses. And so even like that was kind of my point with Austin, is like, man, you could set that up and it wouldn't take all that too much long. I mean, you do a Loom video or two and train it, and then now you set it on a schedule and it fires off and it's going, and that frees you up. And I think the Dion, your question on where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
I think it's not at what point in the sales process, because we totally could have AI close everything. Now, they were not going to close all the deals, but you could totally set it up with voice agents. You could get it totally set up to where from start to finish, this is a totally fully automated business. However, it's not going to get all the deals. Like you've got some sellers, you've got to build the real life human rapport. There's still sellers that will refuse to sign anything unless if you're in their living room shaking their hand. So you can't replace yourself like that. However, I don't think that that's really where the line makes sense. I mean, it's up to you or however you want to do it in your business. But really, it's if we use AI to make us lazy, to procrastinate, don't do that. If we use AI to accelerate what we're doing, then that's a good use of it. We often want the easy button in everything in business, right? I don't want to do this, so let me hire this off. I don't want to do that. Let me get this off my plate. Really, 90% of the time, it's just excuses. And I'm speaking from, I'm preaching to myself here. I'm not exempt to this. It's so much of it excuses. Man, I don't want to do this, so I'm going to give this to someone else, or I don't want to do that, or whatever. And if we use it to make ourselves lazy, basically, yeah, I'm making the same amount, but I'm really not doing anything, and I'm just playing video games all day, or whatever. I'm just making it up. But I think that's a pitiful use of AI, because we're wasting our potential of what we can do. So I really think the line should be what enables us to serve the community at the highest possible level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump into here. So
I like that.
obviously my business is a little bit different from you guys. We're running agency. We're not talking to sellers and all that cool stuff. But I gave this agentic AI, and I want to actually talk about agentic AI. This is what we're building behind Closer Control soon. but we have this agentic AI that I gave to all of my directors. So Dion's using it, I'm using it, all the brothers are using it, and it's called Tomo AI. It's like $20 a month, but pretty much it's literally a text message. It's blue, so it's kind of satisfying to text with it. But I used to think I needed an executive assistant, right? To book things, to look at my calendar, to remind me. There's 100 little things getting thrown at me, and I need to tell the executive assistant something. But I'm not gonna have the executive assistant all the time. So I was like, all right, how can I solve this problem? This Tomo AI, it literally like you text it back and forth, you connect your Google Calendar to it, your Google Gmail to it, and also your Google Drive to it. So for my business, people are asking me, hey, Connor, can you send me this SOP or how do I do this? People come to me for tickets. I might not have time or be in front of my computer to go on my closing control SOPs and find the document. I text Tomo, yo, can you retrieve this document for me? And it sends me the document. Another use case. I talk to a lot of clients about accountability and about their business and about their data and expansion, right? Some teams want more information on stuff to implement into their business that we created. But I don't know anything about their business. But Reed creates documents in our Google Drive about everyone's business. So if you guys do an accountability call with us, we literally have an accountability report on your business. I can text Tomo and be like, yo, can you pull up Michael Hassan's accountability report and tell me exactly what I need to know for this call that I'm about to have with him. So this agentic stuff, it's not making me lazy, like Jarrod is saying. It's actually enabling me to move way faster. And I think I haven't found the right, or I can't like see the right use case for like a real estate investor yet, because I haven't been a real estate investor for a while. But I really think if you guys adopted Tomo AI, and then obviously as we're bringing stuff into the market in terms of agentic stuff, and you guys start adopting those, it really does enable you to move faster. And like you are the resource center of the business, but now it's actually AI. You're just communicating with AI, and it's super cool. I've had this thing book calendar invites and invite people. I've had this drop me off emails based on what's going on. Like you're kind of giving it access to a lot of things, but it's your best friend and it's your executive assistant. And I just wanted to share that because I think we need to get into the agentic AI stuff. Like real estate is probably one of the last industries that's going to get into agentic AI because there's just a lot of pushback, a lot of resistance. But all of us, look at the faces here. We're all like in our 30s and 20s.
Yo, Tomo's
I don't know why there would be pushback. I think there's just laziness and unwillingness to adopt.
Who's using Tomo? Are you using Tomo, Moody?
Yo, bro, I appreciate you for putting me on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'll be on it late at night, just like, oh, no shit. It's pretty
What's the use case? What's the use case for you? Because you're an actual real estate investor.
Google Drive, bro. Google Drive and my Outlook. It is fantastic. I'm like, hey, pull up contract for X, Y, and Z. You know, when did that email get sent out? Oh, boom. You know what I mean? Or hey, Google Drive as what do I do when boom, boom, boom? Go through the SOPs. Here's the answer. I'm like, I just don't like the way he talks to me sometimes. So I feel like it's like flirting or something. I'm like, well, what's going on?
I think you can set the tone on how you wanted to talk to you. So I think one time, I think Connor asked me something. Hey, Dion, can you get something for me? I was like, bro, I'm already outside. I just asked Tom, hey, Tom, just pull this document for me from my Google Drive. It's named XYZ, and they send it to us an email. It immediately went back. It immediately went to my Gmail. It has already Connor's email logged in there. They send that email draft and everything. I think just at the end of the day, to piggyback on what Connor and Jarrod said, AI, I don't feel like it actually makes you lazy. But then again, if you do not combine both human interaction and AI together, yes, you are gonna get a couple of step backs. Like if you want to move forward, obviously use AI to expand or let's say extrapolate on whatever you're already building on. And I think that's the thing. Like for me, for example, with Tomo, like there's a bunch of stuff which always comes to me. I know sometimes I know Moody, you text me maybe sometimes regarding some issues X, Y, Z, and I'm like, okay, I might be in a meeting most of the time, and Moody calls me, so I'm like, I just text Moody, hey, I'll give you a call back. But maybe after the meeting I might forget to hit him back. So I just text Tomo, hey, Tomo, just remind me to get back on Moody's issue at the end of the day. And then that's when, yeah, I get this notifications on.
So the
That's why I don't.
reason, I was talking to a close friend, sorry, Moody. I was talking to a close friend who's like running like an AI agentic agency for real estate investors. And he said, and I asked him, because we're kind of in the same space, but obviously we're solving CRM automations. And I go like, what's like the actual reason you're building this? And he said, well, Connor, what do you think is the biggest what's the biggest financial constraint of the business? And I go, marketing, right? Marketing would probably cost the most. He goes, no, trust me. These real estate investment companies, they run their financials. They're spending more on manpower and salary than marketing. So, and I was like,
It's about
interesting.
equivalent for mine.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I mean, in my business, like our salary per month is literally $32,000. And it's like, fuck. AI can for sure solve some part of that or make it cheaper for us and optimize. And I was like, okay, it's probably the same thing for real estate investors, right? You guys have virtual assistants. They're great people, but AI can now do their job, right? So jumping on, like, I thought I was gonna get an executive assistant for the brothers. Now I just pay $100 a month for everyone's Tomo subscription, and everyone is able to access everything at any time.
Are you able to train it?
Tomo?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. There's a phenomenal book for anyone who's looking at executive assistants. My thought would be that you could use this as training material to help it. But it's called The CEO's Secret Weapon by Jan Jones. Phenomenal book on EAs.
Okay, thank you.
Yo, Connor, I'm not gonna lie, you should get a VA though. Like regardless of how much like AI really helps, like having a VA, we just hired a VA for my business partner,
Mhm.
and it just made it took the load of the minuscule things, right, was just taken off his shoulders. And like we're paying her like $4 an hour, and she's fantastic. Like she's managing social media, she's managing emails, she's managing, the management between him and the TC and the other agents, like doing all the minuscule tasks that AI wouldn't do necessarily properly because there needs to be a human touch, right? She does a fantastic job with it. So it's like, yeah, maybe you're paying someone what, like $700 a month, you know what I mean, to $1,000 a month, right? But it's still like it's just the ROI from it is super insane. $7 a month Trayjen is crazy. That's too much.
Anyone using VAs to close, like acquisition wise? It's been a game changer for us.
Really?
We have we met Connor back in August with one VA. We now employ almost 18 VAs, most of them being cold callers, but three of them being like director of operations and one being like acquisition. And we're hitting some milestone months. You know, for the month of January, we had 20 under contract and dispoed, all done with VAs. And what broke my limiting belief was when they pulled a record in Springfield, Missouri. They first pulled a list, threw it through launch control on their own, blasted it, got a bunch of motivated sellers, got them under contract, pulled a list of buyers, text blasted the buyers the deal, coordinated a group walkthrough, no boots in the ground. 5 buyers just walked this house. We end up closing both of them, 28,000 on one, 10,000 on the other. And I'm like, wow, I don't have to pay any commission, but here's $100
Are
bill.
you training these VAs yourself to do every step of that, or is this stuff they already know?
Yo, check out this board. These are all VAs right here. This is all the ones we employ.
Now, is this so? What I'm saying is, all these steps you're all saying, right? Like pulling lists, calling the list. Are you teaching them every single step of that, or are they coming in already knowing what the hell's going on? Like, are
Luckily,
you pulling VAs who are knowing or are
Connor
already in the game?
Connor dropped the masterclass back in the day, so we kind of like embody them to the company culture, really refine the first few of them, and it's been a domino effect, and it's been so hands off. It's been crazy. It's been
Really?
like we interviewed 8 more VAs today, all at 350 an hour that were about a higher part-time, and swapped them off on Enzos, 4 hours on one, 4 hours on the other, and just double the amount of people you just saw on that board. We're having our friends and family like throwing in on callers, and now it's like we're running a call center out of nowhere. Like,
So your VAs are teaching your other VAs as of now.
and now they're doing like audits and everything, and it's just like holding like meetings and it's just crazy how much power you can actually give these VAs, and they close everything. And we're so trained to, and here's another thing back to AI to relate it. The AI empowers them from pulling the lists to, the automations to chat ARV with the comping, with chat GPT on the responses and where to go next. Like AI literally empowers them to close the deal from start to finish all the way. It's only a matter of time before they're replaced, honestly. And I just had a serious talk because I watched the Investor Lift podcast with Robert Winsley and what was it, Nick Perry, and they said it's coming. Like it's about to go down. And I was like, I know I want to employ all these people. There's so many people that depend on us, but like, soon it's going to be like chopping block. They're just going to go down. And now you just show me Tomo. I mean, like, it's like before I would have Anna, my director of operations, join me on every call because I don't even know how to work Google Calendar. Yet we're doing like 20, 30 contracts a month. It's crazy.
When you
So
were,
do you have, oh, sorry.
yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
I was gonna ask, so do you have closers right now, or all your closers are VAs?
All VAs. I have them in Mexico, Egypt, the Philippines, Belize, and believe it or not, the ones in Mexico sound so good. You should pull up a recording, honestly. They sound like American, and they're willing to work for like $3.50, $4 an hour, $5 an hour. I paid some of them 7, 8. And
where did you get them, bro? Is it Latin colors or?
Yeah, let me get a.
What's the website?
Yeah, facts. Where did you find?
Not only that, they try to get recruited by other wholesalers. Yo, dead ass. I'm not even kidding. Look at this. They literally go, we'll have honey I'm home tattooed on our skin. Like that's what they said. Yo, because they have their own mini community. Like they literally talking Slack, and then like they gave me the Sarge outfit with honey I'm home on it. They be communicating like that, but they sound so great. You should pull a recording of any of them, but you
so back to the important question: where are these? Are these Upwork VAs?
So honestly,
are they Upwork or
we just figured out, CAC and CAT, like cost of, acquisition of contract or customer and cost of acquisition of talent or acquire talent. Facebook, dude, like just dropping a Facebook post, like we're recruiting, cold callers, this and that. It's been scaling. Like I hired one VA from Mexico off Anakim, right? They were charging me $12.44 an hour. Out of nowhere, I was like, yo, what are they paying you? Because we're getting middleman. And she's like, 6. I was like, I'll buy you out the contract, $5K right now, and I'll employ you to 7. And then from there, we had access to her Facebook, and like she would post and just recruit more people in Mexico. And ever since, and hired her husband. It's been like a whole trio, and now we have unlimited talent. Anyone need VAs? Hit me up.
Yo, hold on, wait, tell me. So, because that's my problem, right? That I'm like I have a fantastic cold calling team. Like I love these fuckers to death, right? But I just that idea of switch them over. Where's this guy? Oh, here he is. The idea of switching them over to like closers, because like my problem is that they have no sense of culture, like U.S. culture and U.S. sayings and this and that. Like like you could put them on the phone, right? Like. This motherfucker is out. I'm Egyptian. You know what I mean? I lived in Egypt. I know Egyptians. They are nothing like Americans, right? And having them closing in Connecticut, right, at least, I think would be a crazy idea. Don't get me wrong, right? Because like it would be a good one. I think it's bad because I think they'll fuck it up. Because like some people like, oh yeah, like your guy sounds like they're from like from Egypt. I'm like, they don't have an accent. They're like, yeah, no, but like you could tell a little bit like they don't know America. You know what I mean?
Can they communicate though, Moody?
So this is the deal we locked up. It was 2 deals inherited. She had to renegotiate. Buyer came in lower, right? So this is it right here? Is this one? This is Anna. Ready?
Hi, Anna. Thank you so much for calling back.
We can't hear it too well. It's okay.
Either way, she successfully negotiates it.
What markets are you in?
We're in
I heard
Little
that. She
Rock, we're in
sounds
Memphis,
crazy good.
we're in Springfield. Pull up like here. Here's a normal conversation between me and Emmy, one of my lead acquisitions, like so you can hear how she sounds on the phone. She sounds like through Slack, maybe like oh here.
It's for the John J. Tolliver address for the 618 West 35th Street, the one that we have in Novation. He was wondering if for the showings, are we going to clean up the property because it needs some cleaning? That's the one that I'm asking about, not another property.
Sounds great.
So,
What the fuck?
you know, she responded to the ad for like $5 or $6, and then when I heard her how she sounds, I just said, I'll give you 7. And now she's like, she's been shit tested by other wholesalers trying to recruit her. They're loyal, but the AI empowers them, guys. Like, you got to give them a little bit more responsibility and give up a little less control, and they will take it to the finish line. Some of my biggest deals ever were sellers that never picked up the phone, believe it or not. They came in through launch control, through the automations, got pushed into closer control, went through the automations, will never pick up a call, but booked an appointment where you'd be like, this guy is not going to show. This is like ridiculous. His estimate 144. He's asking 20K. Like, this is not legit. You go there with the buyer. Buyer comes in at 62. You make $42,000. You're like, what the fuck? This is not even real. This is not even real. They never even picked up the phone. And no delivery, no cost of delivery, no nothing.
I have a question. So is your perspective then that this business is a numbers game, or are you training these people to be better closers than, say, me, Trayjen, Brandon, any of us? Like, what is it, a numbers game? How many leads are they touching? You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good question. Yeah. How many leads do they go through? That's
volume negates luck, but if you can have volume and quality, just think of that. Like,
how much volume do you have? Just so we have a good understanding.
So, for example, the Enzos do. You ever heard of the Enzo dialers?
Yeah. I've heard Enzo.
They do 14 lines, so that's been crazy on the pickups.
Damn.
They do 14 lines per dialer seat. They're $235 a month. But with smartphone, I was also using Smart Dialer. I don't know if you ever heard of that. That's really expensive. But when back before
you don't like ready mode?
I heard ready mode's good. Someone just switched to ready mode, but honestly, I've been liking the Enzo, shoving them in the closer control, giving chat ARV, to empower the acquisition, and then just get it closed.
So that's probably been a big thing, the AI comping with your VAs and whatnot.
Speed.
Yeah.
And what I do,
they're comping it on the phone. They're making an offer first call.
No, it's multiple touches. It's multiple touches. Okay. The song and dance. But
I didn't know if you were just using the AI, the chat ARV, and just say, hey, here's the offer, like off rip.
I would encourage you to have them submit an offer, but move it to needs underwriting, and you give a final stamp approval. And then you can see where they're at and where you're at. And then it's like, how far off are you in training them with also the offer?
So that makes sense. But you're saying, brother, you don't have a lead manager and acquisition. You have VAs. You're paying hourly to just rip the process start to finish.
Yeah.
Like, you have a dispo VA, you have the lead manager, you have the TC, you have so your VAs are closing this shit.
Yes, 100%. And
that's disgusting.
You dropped the masterclass. You dropped the masterclass back in the day, and then closer control just embodies that. Like, before closer control, no automations, no sequences, no like smart lists. Like, this would be a shit show. But closer control allows all of you guys as operators to do this right now. Like, I'm shit you not.
Yo, you keep saying he dropped it back in the day. Is he gatekeeping or what?
I wasn't invited, Connor. Oh, fuck.
I'll find it right now.
Is your name Mike?
Yeah. Ask your little Tomo.
Mike. Yo, I saw your name and I was like, another M Hassan. I was like, what the heck?
Oh,
Mike, what's your IG? I'm gonna follow you, bro.
Let me ask you a serious question, bro.
No.
What the fuck do you do in your business then?
Dude, honestly, selling other, the buyer.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking fantastic. Like, no joke. I have no joke.
No, that's awesome. That's so fucking.
I fucking applaud you, dude. Because, like, bro, I don't know how to train them in a way where the seller is going to trust them. Because, like, you're in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is not too far away from Connecticut.
Little Rock. I'm in Little Rock, but originally from New York.
No, well, you know what I mean. But, like, I'm saying, like, you're you're wholesaling in Massachusetts. No, you just said Springfield. No,
Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri.
Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee. However, they can definitely do this anywhere.
It's like people in Connecticut are a little too educated sometimes, right? And like that's like my problem where I'm like, yo, do I switch it on where I can bring in a bunch of VAs and just train them up where they could be the acquisition person, then push it to me for a contract call, right? Like that's because like that's my Americans are lazy as shit, right? I like that's my problem right now, right? Is scaling on the acquisition side is because all these fuckers are lazy. Like they don't want to show up. They want, they just want to walk around, stroll around, dick in their ass, and that's it. That's literally how it is. I'm no joke, right? So like my thing is like, and I think Connor has gotten a text message from me every single day now about voice AI. I'm like, do I do voice AI? Or do I just say fuck it, hire a bunch of Egyptians, train them up to be acquisition, and
I, I
just
I did the prop AI, the AI cold calling. Cost
yeah.
per lead was too high, compared to just hiring another, cold caller and throwing them on a dialer. It just was so expensive, prop AI. At least maybe it'll get better over time. AI is only going to get better over time. But like that's another thing. Prop AI in your business, if you could have the channel to run it, maybe it makes more sense. But as you know, Connor, you just came out with that KPI thing. The KPI, if your lever is going better with hiring a cold caller, screw the prop AI at the moment. That's how I feel.
So what's your
The biggest thing I'm hearing, guys, you guys gotta let go a little bit too. I feel like that's like one of the biggest issues. It's like it's literally just, guys, I live in fucking Colombia. I've had Colombian people have closed deals from here that have heavy ass accents. And at the end of the day, it's like, yes, Brandon, Trayjen, Austin, you guys are fucking disgusting closers, right? But for me, I mean, I'm 30, right? Like, I fucking live here. I want to go wakeboarding on the weekends. I want to go get a finca in the middle of the week if I can. You know what I mean? Like, it's also about what do you guys want out of your business?
What quick time?
I hate
What's
closing.
that?
I'm over it, bro. I want
You want to
people
get a
close for me.
A finca, like a fucking mansion during the week, go fucking chill in the pool, go in the sauna early in the day, maybe go in the fucking cold plunge.
Yo, I got
want
one.
the point I'm trying to say is that like you guys have to create the business behind the life you want to live. And literally, as good of closers you guys are, I guarantee you guys, if you go and fucking train what you guys can do, you don't like the thing that everyone fucks up with when hiring is like you think you're gonna recreate you. You're never gonna recreate yourselves. It's like I am the only fucking shirtless closer. There's never gonna be another motherfucker like me that could close the way I can close. But I'm good with it. I haven't fucking been on the phones in a minute. Like the last
Joey, can I
challenge we did was
ask
just
you
last
something?
year. Yeah, what's good?
Can I ask you something? So I'm super young, younger than all of you guys. So this is a question to all of you guys. When you're hiring, me being so young, I'm hiring people older than me every single time. That doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm hiring a closer. What does my day to day look like? Because I still need to be hitting my leads. Or are you just saying, fuck it, I'm hiring a guy and I'm going to spend my 10-hour day just training him? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I have a hard time with.
I'm gonna hire as many people as I fucking can, and I'm gonna let them fail forward as I train them. I'm gonna listen to call recordings all day, and that's until I have an acquisitions manager. Like, I don't mean like someone actually on the phones. I mean like a person managing them, doing all that shit. Like right now, I'm scaling my whole business. I have an operator in place. We just hired new acquisitions. We have 2 acquisitions, 2 dispo, and we have 3 admins. We have a TC, a person that deals with customer service, and I have a person that does all admin work for marketing. So the goal for me is to fucking be able to let my team function, let my operator run the team, and then me as a visionary, I get to go drive the ship, right? So it's like, as we're talking about Claude bot, I'm going to go figure out how to fucking make a Claude bot, or I'm going to pay someone to do it. And then as all these ideas come in, that's how the business gets fucking led. And then I can figure out what markets we go into. And then once it's all done and like my operator's fully functioning, I can hire a CEO, and then I can go buy properties, and that's all I'm going to do from there. And do my training and do my coaching, my community, the whole 9. But it's like if I'm fucking on the phone all day just slamming the phones and I like my business depends on me to get contracts, I mean, fuck, bro, what happens if I get sick for a day? What happens if I get sick for a week? What happens if I want to go on vacation for a week? That means my entire business just stopped.
I'm in the business now. I've hired everything else other than acquisition because I heard very early on, I heard don't hire what you're best at. Don't replace yourself.
100%.
Replace everything else first. So I was the best closer. I hired every other hat, dispo, et cetera, et cetera. Now I'm looking for acquisition because I'm like, I got everything else, but I need I'm sick. There's still 50 leads that are coming in. You know what I mean? Then we're a day behind. You know what that is. So it's like acquisition specifically, like just advice personally for me moving forward, what would you do? Like now I need an acquisition guy. I need more acquisition. I need setters, but I'm on that side now where I need to go find my closers, my acquisition people, my setters, etc.
Dude, the closers are too needy though. Like I interviewed a bunch of solar people and like other sales reps and they're so high maintenance with what they want, salary, high commission. It's like, shut up. Like, you know how much we spend on marketing? Like that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yo,
I think you gotta. I like new people, bro. Like literally, the kid I just hired today has zero sales experience and zero real estate experience. But if you guys talk to this kid, he's gonna be a fucking beast. Just give me a month with him. And every closer I've ever hired in their first week on the phones, they usually get their first contract. It's literally just having the sales process in place and then just fucking finding people that are coachable, available, and have a good attitude. Like those are the three principles I always hire behind. And I'd rather someone like Austin, your fucking age, that's brand new, does not like fresh out of college, still living home with their parents, doesn't need too much money right now, but wants to get rich. And they're going to fucking listen and do everything they can to get out of their parents' fucking house. So, like, if you can find young people, I'd recommend that because every older person I've ever fucking hired, bro, fuck. They come with trauma. They come with fucking wholesaler trauma, I call it. Like, they think they have a process. They think they know what they're doing, but they've never closed a deal yet. So shit like that, that's what's going to cause the issues. You go find someone with a clean slate you can pour into them, and then you just build out your whole fucking training program like I have now, where it's like they have my whole process before I even talk to them. That's how you fucking scale this shit out. And then hire in twos. Like, do not just hire one person and think that one person is going to stick. You never fucking know. Like, you literally, they could interview the best, and then fucking first day on the phones, it's like, oh no, this is not going to fucking work out. And that's why I just constantly fucking hire now.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that, that's one thing I found too when I was building my teams with the company I was last with. I would never, never, ever hire people that are already in the industry, that are already wholesaling, that are already trying to do deals. Maybe they failed doing deals, because those aren't the people that are going to be loyal to. You know, if you can find somebody like Joey said, young, that you can actually mold in your image and how you want, somebody who has experience in sales, maybe minimal experience, but is making like 20, 30K a year, like is barely getting by. Like if you can get somebody like that and train them and actually help change their lives, you know, make real money for the first time in their lives, those are the people who are going to help you build your company and stay for the long haul and stay loyal. You know, that's why I see on social media all the time, all these people are like hiring people who have experience, asking for people who have experience, but I think that's makes it way harder, man. It's a fucking headache.
I agree, but then you got the dude using $5 VAs. You know, so you know what I mean? I'm always on the same point.
Well, they're loyal, right? They're from another country, though. That's the thing.
mean,
they're from another
That's
country.
doing it.
It's different. Like when I first started, the first team I ever built was people from all over. It was all virtual. We were in Egypt. We were in Brazil. We were in South America. I don't remember where in South America. And it was a great team. But what I found over time was it was great at first. And I don't know, it could have been us. It could have been our process. But after so long, they started to taper off and it started to get harder and harder. And especially with the people in Egypt, because it's just a different.
Whoa. Don't talk about my.
No, I'm just talking about closers, man. Like the actual getting on the phone and closing, like there's just an empathy barrier there.
So I'll tell you why. I mean, look, like, take it from me. I'm Egyptian, right? I lived there for a long time. The Egyptian people, I don't know. It's just something about us. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Like the VAs like don't have any loyalty until there's another Egyptian that's in place. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like I haven't had it. Like so we do audits on all VAs, bro. We have that. Not a single one of them does something different, right? And it's all just because of loyalty and just taking care of them. Like they tell them like, yo, everybody has to get cameras. Fucking within like a day or two, everybody has cameras. So it's like it's the one thing that it's like if you're gonna hire an Egyptian, like you gotta have someone else that's Egyptian on your team because the loyalty is there. So like that's the problem. But besides that, I mean, like they're fucking nasty when it comes to sales.
You know, I have a question in between, okay? And this is basically for Michael Hassan. So I know you hire a lot of VAs, and plus on top of that, you mentioned they basically close the deals as well, right? So what AI resources and tools are you giving those VAs in order to like train and onboard them so that they're getting up to speed fast?
Yeah, definitely. We're chat ARV is huge for comping, pulling up comps quickly, for them to check their numbers. And then with the automatic note taking after every call, that's always good for referencing, if they have to go back to it. But that's what's really helping them in terms of closing,
Mm-hmm.
Comping and notes and understanding a little bit of the MCTP on the lead. But there's so many other resources that help it get to the finish line.
I have a
Okay.
question in regards to the chat ARV because I used it very minimally, but I'm in a lot of markets that are non-disclosure, and I felt like it didn't really help me at all in non-disclosure states. It was pretty off. Have
Yeah.
you run into that or?
I ran into it in Springfield, and it's been definitely a bottleneck when it comes to, that. But I just have them defer to Zillow and what's listed around it for sale in the non-disclosure states to kind of get an idea of price per square foot, comparable homes. So they have like I guess an SOP, a standard operating procedure, how they follow.
Cool. You still train them on running comps? Their own
Yeah,
comps?
I still want them to know how to do everything. Like the more informed and bought in I get them in on the culture, the vision, the dream, where this is going, and investing into their skills as like how I would look at it, and just like explaining it like they're a 3-year-old, and really just pouring energy into them in the beginning, and then it just turns, daily check-ins, company culture. I might have that training session recorded. I could drop it to everyone if Connor doesn't have it. It was, I mean, honestly, he should sell that.
Yo, use homes.com for comps, like the homes.com.
Homes.com. Yeah. That's
To create it, like if you click on the three buttons all the way on the right side, like you create like an evaluation. It's like create evaluation or something like that, and it literally shows you all the comps in like a mile radius that sold in the last 90 days, right? And it gives you a super 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 accurate understanding of like ARV and comparables. Like it's fantastic. Like it's like I personally stopped using chat ARV. Don't get me wrong, like sometimes I'll use it. Like it's good to have on the fly, but like the accuracy of homes.com was like night and day from chat ARV, my personal perspective, because chat ARV was like one, was limited down to areas that were saturated with sales. That's one. Second thing was it's only like down to like single families. You know what I mean? So when you're trying to look at land or multi or even other properties, that you might not find on JIRV, homes.com was the winning scenario. And the comps they pulled, even if it's in a saturated market, were just on the money. Like same style, very similar square footage, maybe like 400 square feet, difference unless that's the only small last house in the area, but it's bringing you all the small houses that sold in that area. But I personally thought it was a really great way to run comps, and it's always super accurate.
I gotta give it a try. Thanks. X Homes. You said xhomes.com?
No, homes.com.
Homes.com.
Yeah, homes.com. Like literally right now, like search up any address, click on that address. There are three buttons all the way on the right side, 1 through 3. Click on it, and there's gonna be like create valuation or something like that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I'll show you.
You got to make an account.
Yeah, it's free though.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna make one right now. I never thought of
Correct AI too.
Hey, we're
Correct
getting some
AI, I
crazy
think they
value in
do.
this today.
What,
Yeah,
correct?
like like I don't know if you guys can see but like yeah, it's called create valuation report. Like or, I don't know.
Unfortunately, it's a little blurry. All good
Blurry.
though.
Yeah. I think Moody, you have the cameras blurred.
There you
Maybe the
go.
background is blurred, so I guess when you move the phone nearer.
Thanks a lot, Dion. Thanks a lot, man. But yeah, no, like right here on that right side, like right here, there's that three buttons. You click on that, and then you do like create value report, and then wham, and like it pulls up like comparables that sold in the area.
Maybe I have to create an account. It doesn't show me those options. It shows add favorites, add note, driving directions, or copy link. But I'll definitely play around with it.
It's fantastic. 100% recommend.
Maybe ask Tomo to create a Loom video and then send it over. So guys, obviously we are almost closer towards the end. I know I always reserve a fun side questions towards the end, but in the last 5-6 minutes, please take this time to ask any more questions amongst each other. If there's anything which you want to get to know, maybe get things cleared, please utilize the next 5 to 6 minutes.
I heard a lot of people dropping SEO. I don't utilize that properly at all. I have a shitty Google presence, and I don't really use my website for any traffic other than the A2P and 10DLC. But what's been your experience with leads coming in from there? Our main channels are direct mail, texting, and calling at the moment.
All right, let me
I can answer to that real quick because all of our flips has came through SEO, and each of them are I think is our minimum
Okay.
our minimum fee, whenever we flip it is 60 grand. Like our first flip was 60 grand, it was SEO. Our second flip we closed Friday, dude, we're making 59,000. And then our third flip we close next week and we're making 35K. And I mean that one was a hotel with private money, but
What market?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
OKC, yeah.
Do you choose to flip them because of they have like a like the wholesale law, right, or something?
They do, but there's always ways to, get through things. I mean, we're also licensed agents here in the city. We run like a hybrid model. So it works pretty good. I mean, we haven't had any hurdles. However, there is a new law coming through. You can't double close anymore here. Yeah, you cannot. So if you're buying it cash, you're wholesaling it, or let's say if you're using private money or hard money, you have to kind of fill out like a new form. Forgot what was the name of the form, but you have to report it. But
What
there's
state
no
is this?
OKC.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, OKC.
Yeah,
But
they're don't mess around.
no, they don't. But they do have the wholesaler disclosures. Like you can pretty much bypass it. You just gotta just disclose with your seller. Like, hey, I'm switching over entities, for tax purposes or whatever you guys, want to pitch it. Um, but yeah, man, SEO is popping. I love it.
How much do you spend? And I guess like what was your cost per lead?
Um, Cost per lead, dude, it's cheap because we use carrot.com, but this is the trick though. The trick is you got to get a lot of you got to make sure you have a Google a Google setup with your business, and you got to get a lot of reviews. A crap ton of reviews. Like we have over 60 reviews. And I mean, everybody is searched because I always ask them when they call us, how you found us. Oh, I just searched up like local home buyers. You know what I'm saying? And we're pretty much always popping up just because of the reviews. Because a lot of people usually search up within maps.
I guess what's the difference between Google PPC and SEO? Just because I don't utilize either.
Dude, I've never used Google PPC before, so I have no crazy experience with that.
Google PPC sometimes will make you want to take a shotgun to the fucking mouth. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
expensive as hell. That's what I've heard,
I always hear it's like the Lamborghini, but of like leads, but I don't know.
Bro, I spend $18,000 a month in fucking Google ads, right? $11,000 in Connecticut and then $7,000 in like other surrounding markets. Because since our last call, I'm like, okay, I got to do a little bit more as we had access to some some teams that can do work for us in other areas surrounding. But it's like a hit or miss. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like in Connecticut, it fucking sucks because like your cost per contract, or sorry, your cost per lead could be anywhere from $600 to like $1,000. Yeah, that's fucking serious. Yeah, it's
Hassan,
not.
have you done Facebook leads or you've only been on Google?
I don't even. I don't touch. I'm not touching YouTube or Facebook right now. Because she's in Google. But outside of Connecticut, I mean, you could snag a couple for like 150, $200, and then your cost per contract could be like $500. But Connecticut is just an aggressive market. That's all it is. So like you have to spend more to make more, So it's something like the one like I like I'm sorry, man, I'm butchering your name. Next level flipping. Like I'm definitely want to take a look at the SEOs because we're using the BBB right now for SEOs and it's doing pretty well. So I recommend anybody get your BBB certification. It helps you in your closing so much more than normal. You know what I mean? Like even like
How do you do? What's the process look like to do that?
you have to have
Is it quick?
It's super quick if you have 6 months of LLC life. So if you're
That's all you need?
all you need.
Yeah. We just lost a deal a couple of weeks ago because we weren't on BBB.
I'm telling you,
I've had a few objections like that as well. Yeah.
super
That's
crucial.
another thing too. You can get reviews on BBB as well. So collect them up, stack them.
Yeah.
Did you
Bro,
guys, what's your name? Next Level Flipping? The guys in OKC. I didn't catch your name.
Edward.
Edward. I was wondering, did you guys like post something on your Instagram and be like, I'll pay you $5 Starbucks gift card if you go leave a review? Or are these actual reviews?
No, bro,
Does
we're
that make
gonna
sense?
actual reviews. I mean, we closed over 200 houses already here in the OKC market. So everybody that we close, we're getting a
I
review.
leave. It's part of the process.
You have to. That's
And
not
then
negotiable.
are you doing like they just leave a review, or are you doing SEO based reviews where you give them like a framework? You know what I'm talking about? Or are you just letting them leave a review and just collecting them?
No,
Or is there a process?
so we do it two ways. So if we don't get them to fill out the review at the closing title, we just chill with them and be like, hey, I'm gonna send you a link real quick. I'm gonna walk you through it. Just pretty much have them do it
Oh, you
there.
guys are there at the closing table
Yeah,
too
we're
with
there.
them?
Oh no,
Okay,
of course, dude. We're freaking
I
hugging
get you.
them and everything. You
I
know,
get
so
you.
within the CRM, just have the CRM just constantly like update them, like, hey, sent your review, just pass it on, and just kind of pitch them, just build a referral system too, guys, because you don't want to just close somebody and then that's it. Build that system. Like us, us, like as real estate agents, you build a lot of realtors build their business off referrals. So if you kind of like implement kind of the same process, you will always have business, dude. Like there's a lot of deals that's came in through referrals. So many. Like last year, we did over 200 grand just on referrals. It's just free
So
99,
sick.
guys. It's just word of mouth.
There was an Alex Hormozy video about his top, sales rep after the end of every call, just asking, hey, is there anyone else that can help? Half the time with our cold callers, sometimes they're not interested, but instead of just being like, click, we ask, well, is there anyone else that, would be interested in the house? Is this the owner, blah, blah, blah. And they say no, instead of clicking it. Well, do you know anyone that would be interested in selling an offer, a house? And that always leads to an extra lead.
Nice. Well, guys, I know we are almost towards the end, so I'm gonna just hijack the mic over here. Thank you so much, guys, for always sharing so much of value, especially about how AI is transforming the real estate space and also in your business and also in the day-to-day operations. Now, this is always something I'm pretty sure you guys always see in the lives, in almost every single content we do. We have sort of like a game towards the end, so which we're going to be doing with all of you guys. So how exactly this works is the game is called Cap or Fact. So I'm going to read a bold claim about AI automation, something about in the real estate industry, and you guys just have to say whether it is real or is it just cap. That's it. So let me know when you guys are ready, and we can, dive through it. Okay.
Are they allowed to give insight?
I mean, if we get like enough objections, let's say if 5 people are saying, let's say, like 8 people are saying fact, and then 1 person is saying cap, then it's okay. We're just gonna move it. But if we get like sort of like something half and half, then yeah, I would want to hear some thoughts on it.
Cool.
Okay, first one. Respond to a new lead within 1 minute, and you're 7 times more likely to get the seller on the phone compared to someone who waits 30 minutes. Cap or fact?
Fact.
Fact.
A big fact.
Okay. Next one. Over 50% of wholesale deals are lost because of bad follow-up, not bad marketing. Cap or fact?
Fact.
Fact.
100%.
Okay. AI cold callers are already closing wholesale deals start to finish with no human acquisition manager involved. Cap or fact?
Fact.
Fact.
It's true.
Fact.
Hmm.
It's happening.
You said that
No, I
AI,
said
like,
AI cold callers. I did not mention human. AI cold callers are actually closing wholesale deals from start to finish with no human interaction involved.
yeah.
I believe Steve
Man,
Train's
that's
got a
hard to
product that
believe.
does it.
Yeah. Steve Train, homeboy that was in here, the other, what's his name?
Trying.
You know what I'm talking about?
Zach Flood.
Huh?
Zach Flood or Stratton.
Stratton's. I know Stratton's doing that. He's
Stratton's using Steve Train.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so now we got like what do you call like somewhat of a tiebreaker. So obviously, yeah, you guys can chime in over here. So
I mean, it's possible.
There's no personality to it. Maybe like 1 in like 100, but I'm telling you, I think it's complete bullshit. Like,
There's no way AI is even closing 1 in 100 leads. I don't think. There's no fucking way. I would like to see the KPIs on that. You're saying, so wait, who said that it's a fact that AI can close from start to finish? Like getting contract signed on DocuSign?
Joey.
I wouldn't use it right now because you're gonna burn through fucking leads. But can an AI close right now 100%? It's the same shit as, bro. There's laid down sales out of every 100, 200, 300 leads. Like it's 100% possible. Would I recommend doing it right now? Fuck no. Fuck no. But it's possible.
But is it happening now? That's the question.
Yeah, no, people are doing it. I've seen video. King Kong fucking showed a video of his person getting like over 60K price drop on a seller with AI. Literally just negotiating.
Look at that video, bro. I need to see that video.
I'll go fucking dig it up for you, Moody. I got you.
Nice. Now, next question. ChatGPT can, without fail, pull live MLS comps and calculate an accurate ARV estimate for any property right now.
No.
Okay. Nobody says fact, right? Okay.
It can, but it's very likely to fail.
Can they give a good
we all
ARV
tried
though?
that before
I
ChatGPT.
used it for ARV before
Yeah.
ChatGPT. It's pretty accurate, and I would test it with appraisals on some like refinances.
Depends on the area. Yeah, it can, but it does depend on
Especially if you're in a disclosure state where you have live access to sales data, for sure.
Yeah.
Texas may be harder.
Yeah, like in Kansas City, Missouri, where we were at first, I couldn't use ChatGPT at all.
Got it. Next one. Most wholesalers quit after 2 to 3 follow-ups, even though data shows that it usually takes 7 to 12 touches to convert a motivated seller. Fact or cap?
For sure.
Big fact.
A lot of wholesalers quit after 1 or 2 deals.
I was about to say, yeah, number 1, not even 4.
Okay. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky, but perfect AI written texts get fewer replies than casual human text with typos and bad grammar. Fact or cap?
I don't know.
Can you say it again, the question?
Perfect AI written text get fewer replies compared to the casual human text with typos and bad grammar.
I not the typo, but the bad grammar, yeah.
Okay, they get better replies over perfectly written.
We get better replies if it's bad grammar.
Yeah, because they'll start calling you an idiot, but at least they'll respond.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
How?
Okay. So, okay, next one. The average wholesaling business weighs $3,000 plus a month. Paying people to do task automation could handle for under $300.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody says cap, or everybody's for a fact? Fact. Okay. Now the last one. Within 2 years, AI inside CRMs will predict which lead are most likely to close before your acquisition team even get on the phone with them. Fact or cap?
Fact.
We're trying to cook that up for you guys, by the way.
Oh.
There actually there's a few CRMs out there that have like some like lead pulsing where like it can kind of like read based on data and notes. We're trying to cook that up.
So
with
it's
you
actually
guys.
going to read through the notes and like not just the equity and whatnot?
Yeah. Our goal is to build a Tomo but for closure control.
Wait, what was the can I hear the question one more time?
Yes. So within the next 2 years, AI inside CRMs would be able to predict which leads are more likely to close before your acquisition team even calls them.
I'll be honest, I don't like that.
What if it doesn't talk?
Cap.
Or what if it doesn't even talk to the seller, it just like notifies you?
Because that's the thing, nobody knows until you get on the phone with that seller. A shit lead can look like a shit lead, and then you get on the phone, and again, these people get so many calls, they don't want to talk to your caller from the Philippines. So
Brandon, that's so true, bro.
The notes are so like how I try to train my closers is like try not to look at the notes, sure, look at the price, whatever, but like make the call because you never know. And we're humans, we're not robots. We get in our heads, and it's like, oh, they're asking for 5K over Zest. Oh, this is a waste of my time, and you're already fucked. So if the AI is already telling you, hey, this is a shit lead, it's for people who are just starting or like your new hires, it's gonna fuck them up psychologically.
I agree. Well, Michael, that's probably something with your VAs too, why they're so beneficial. Is they don't really fully understand either. They don't understand that they're lowballing. Do you agree with that?
Originally, their first week, there was a disconnect for sure on like what they were even saying. So they just delivered it with so
Yeah.
much like certainty that it worked. But now they definitely know when they have a whale and they get excited,
Okay.
they get so nervous, definitely the lack, but definitely them also being on base pay, they probably lose that fear also in a way that we would tend to get when, we're spending money on the line and,
Exactly.
we have so much invested where it's like, this is everything to us. We need this to close. For them, it's almost like if it closes, it closes. If it doesn't, doesn't. And if you're willing to walk away from the deal, I notice those are the ones that work the best. Like, because this
That I was just thinking, if I go pick up somebody off the street at Walmart and say, "Hey, offer this seller 50 grand," don't tell them what it's worth. They probably are going to go deliver it with more confidence than me. I just ran it and did 0.75 minus rehab, and then I minused a 30K assignment, and then I got to go pitch it to them. It's like, I don't know, Brandon. I agree with your statement there. I think I think it could go either way because I agree. I've had leads. They tell my VA I want $1 million. I call the leads, estimates 300, and they're like, I actually build a relationship. They're like, I want 220 or I want 230 or something like that. And then they were telling the VA whatever, 500 grand, $1 million or something ridiculous.
Don't know until you get on the call.
Yeah. I think we gotta wait 2 years and find out.
I
So
agree.
guys, I know we are almost towards the end. Thank you so much for being part of the masterclass part 2. Obviously, we're gonna be having another masterclass, obviously, in the next month. So once again, thank you so much for all of you guys for being over here. Now, obviously, over here at Closer Control, we help every single team implement AI and train it to move forward and navigate how exactly you want it, right? And almost every single team relies on us to bring out the best of the AI. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in the next couple of months. Now, without mentioning anything new, I'm going to pass it to Connor. Connor, please end the show for us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, if you're listening and you don't have AI in your business, don't worry. All these guys I'm looking at, they didn't have much AI in their business until we met them. There's a lot of teams that just don't know. And the teams that you guys are looking at, Michael, Joey, Brandon, Austin, Next Level Flipping, Edward, they're relying on us. They're relying on us to build AI, to build processes, to make things faster. We just launched something, the KPI revenue engine. Okay, we built that as fast as possible. We actually had a good friend who's also a client, Gunnar Morgan, build the foundation for us. And we were like, all right, we're going to turn this into AI. And he was like, dude, do it, please. And let's see what we can cook up. And we were able to do it with speed. So that's what it looks like, guys. These guys are super successful without AI. But guys, we're moving into a phase where at least you want to be part of like the teams that use AI. You want to be on that wave. If you guys are not part of Closer Control, you guys can come over here and trust us. That's what me and my brothers, I said this at the beginning, we're fighting and climbing the mountain of implementing AI and integrating that into people's businesses and creating that operating system. So I'm going to call you guys out: Moody, Brandon, Joey, Michael, Austin, Edward, Jesse, Anuj, Jarrod. Who else was in here? Trayjen. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please connect in the group chat. I heard the last time we had this, you guys all connected after and started talking, and you guys made great connects where we're learning more from each other. Please don't let the relationship and the conversation die in this room. This is all ongoing, and I want you guys to know you guys were all handpicked, and we believe in you guys. That's why we bring you guys on our platform. And we believe you guys are going to keep building your brands, keep doing business, closing deals, trusting us to build your AI, trusting us to be your guys' system. So thank you guys for giving us that grace and that ownership in your guys' business. We're super, super grateful. All right, my friends. God bless you all. Please text each other. Dion, thank you for managing this. Guys, have a good night.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
guys.
God bless.
Appreciate that.
See you. Bye-bye.
Yo, Connor.
Yes, hold on. We're on stream. I want to turn this off before you say anything.
Say something crazy right now.
I don't know how to turn this off. Dion, do you know how to turn it off? Are you